Okay, welcome back to SparkiMath 1 again. Today we're going to do a hexagon, and we're going to do it with SparkiMath 1, which is the mode that does all of our graphic drawings. So we're going to push the square key 4 times to get out of Sparki mode and to get into the SparkiMath 1 mode, which will do all of these drawings. And some of the drawings are triangles. Push the right arrow key and we can cycle through all the various drawings that Sparki can do. Rectangles, pentagons, hexagons like we'll do, and the octagon as well. So since we're at the octagon, let's push our right arrow key 4 more times, and then we're back to the hexagon problem. Okay, once again, this is a hexagon. This is a 6-sided figure. And it asks us to enter the first side. So I think we're going to do 12. Yeah, let's do 12 centimeters. Remember, Sparki works in centimeters, not inches. So this is something for your students to consider. And if necessary, they can begin to learn how to convert from inches to centimeters and back again. So that's another good math problem. Well, as Sparki always does, Sparki draws the shape first, and this time it's going to be a 6-sided figure called a hexagon. And if your students don't know what a hexagon is, oh, this is a good example of it, 12 centimeters on the side. So we come to our first question, and it says, how many sides are in a hexagon? The answer is definitely 6, so let's push the square key. Let's see what Sparki says. Yep, Sparki likes that answer. He claps his grippers 3 times, and he moves to redraw the first side of our hexagon. Then comes our second question. How many sides are left to draw? Well, we kind of know it's 5, so let's key in 5. Push the square key again. That's like the enter key or the return key on your computer. And then Sparki claps his grippers, moves along, and draws a second side. Now here comes the third question. How many angles are in a hexagon? Well, since there's 6 sides, we'll assume there's 6 angles. And this is something that students need to learn too. They can count the number of angles there are and answer the questions accordingly. All right, here's the next question. How many angles are left to draw? Better pay attention. We think it's 3. Let's see if that's right. Yeah, 3 more angles left to draw in our hexagon. You've got to pay attention to this kind of stuff. All right, now let's see what Sparki wants to ask us this time. What is the next angle of this hexagon? Well, you can stop here, and again we can take our protractor, and we're talking about the outside angle. So let's line our protractor up against the side here and figure out what it is. Now let's look at the answer, and I think it's 120 degrees. So we'll key in 120 and push the square key. And yep, Sparki likes that. Okay, that's the right answer. So it's 120 degrees on each side of the hexagon. All right, finally, he's going to ask us, what's the next side, meaning what's the next length of this hexagon? Can't remember. I think it's 11. We'll key in 11 up. It's really 12. So Sparki's pretty accurate about this. So he says, no, it's really 12 centimeters. So this is our hexagon problem. If your students aren't familiar with a 6-sided figure called a hexagon, this is it. And they can actually choose any kind of side they want to do the hexagon. So it's a real good learning experience for them. So we hope that they learn all about these shapes, especially about the hexagon.